The Krell Dominion was efficient, cold, and methodical. When they set their sights on Earth, it was not out of fear, but out of routine conquest. They had tracked and subdued over 100 worlds before, planets of beings who ran, who scrambled, who moved. Patterns always reveal weakness. Motion revealed fear. The Krell counted on it. Fleet Commander Walter peered at the tactical holograms projected aboard the Obedience-class carrier. Dominion's will. Dozens of orbital drones pulse red over the Earth's major population centers. Dozens more tracked. Minor heat signatures across remote areas. Yet in over 72 hours, there have been ... nothing. No panicked evacuations. No reactive strikes. No movement. Status? Walter barked. Static, Supreme Commander, replied Strategist Zell. Human resistance is ... stagnant. No military convoys, no communication spike. Satellite data indicates nearly all human forces remain in their original positions. They're not moving. Walter narrowed his eyes. A global military stays still. During an alien incursion? It appears so, sir. The Krell considered themselves apex strategists. Predictive models were their pride. They had calculated a 92% chance of chaotic human response within hours of atmospheric penetration. Instead, Earth had gone eerily silent, but humans were still watching. In a darkened command room beneath Cheyenne Mountain, General Alyssa Tran watched as live feeds poured in from dozens of Black Ops satellites. The Krell drones buzzed like flies across their skies, ignorant of what truly lay below the surface. Are we in position? She asked without looking away from the display. Colonel Mendez nodded. Phase 1 is locked. Entire defense grid is dormant but charged. EMP tunnels are laced. Railguns magnetized. Our thermals are camouflaged. We appear dead. Good, she said flatly. Let them believe we're static. Let them believe we're prey. Behind her, holographic war rooms across the globe blinked in quiet unison. India, Brazil, South Africa, Japan, Norway. The world's fractured. Powers had done something unprecedented. They had stopped moving. They had agreed to wait. In orbit. Walter grew restless. Perhaps they don't comprehend what's happening, one officer suggested. Or perhaps they believe surrender is safer, said another. Walter clenched his mandibles. Or perhaps they're hunting us. He dismissed the thought as paranoia. After all, Earth was a Tier 3 civilization at best. Barely spacefaring. Still clinging to fossil fuels in half its continents. Primitive. Yet. His instincts honed. Over centuries of bloodless victory, whispered otherwise. Prepare atmospheric entry squadrons. Begin systematic sweep of urban centers. Orders on return fire? Ask the pilot. Non-lethal suppression only. We want them compliant. The ships descended. They landed in New York, Shanghai, Moscow, and Nairobi. Not a single bullet greeted them. The streets were empty. Lights off. Roads abandoned. Creeping through the Manhattan ruins, Krell soldiers scanned buildings one by one. They've gone, one hissed. No resistance. No bodies either. No heat signatures. Another. Noted. In Shanghai, a Krell squad triggered a pressure plate on a subway rail. It scanned their weight, and then activated. From beneath the street. The platform split open like jaws. It wasn't a station. It was a trapdoor to hell. From silent bunkers and sleeping forests, the humans finally moved. Railgun turrets erupted. From buildings disguised as ruins, microwave beams lanced through air like invisible lightning. Guerrilla units emerged from sewer hatches, armed with rail carbines and cloaked in anti-detection suits. All across the planet, Earth's silence broke in perfect coordination, not in chaos, but in ambush. In Nairobi, a Krell flyer was down mid-flight by a burst from an underground sonic weapon. Its systems fried before it hit the ground. In New York, sniper teams painted drone swarms with laser tags, then let AI-guided missiles pick them off in neat sequence, like harvesting fruit. In orbit, Walter stared in horror as ship after ship vanished from his status readouts. This wasn't a counterattack, he whispered. This was a trap. General Tran stood in the war room, watching Earth's response unfold like a long-coiled serpent striking. For decades, she muttered, they studied movement. They assumed we would act like the others. Mendez cracked a grim smile. They didn't realize that standing still was the move, Tran nodded. We weren't running. We were waiting. Above Earth, a nuclear-powered orbital rail cannon emerged from a disguised civilian satellite. It locked onto the Dominion's Will.1 shot. The flagship vanished in a white, flash dot, and the last Krell communication ever intercepted. A terrified voice crackled through the static. They weren't reacting, because they didn't need to. They had already prepared the battlefield. Earth had made its move, not with panic, not with noise, but with patience, precision, predation.n.